6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanuz Ashraf. First, the headlines. Cabinet Committee on Energy has decided to amend policy framework to address issues relating to power tariff. Pakistan and Russia have agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation in diverse fields, including economy, energy, and defense. Defense Minister says defense ties between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia are getting stronger. Army Chief says Pakistan will continue extending support to the principled stance on Kashmir and Palestine regardless of so-called reality of occupation. Cuba has expressed deep concern over U.S. decision to suspend visa processing at its embassy. New Zealand won Test series against West Indies by 2-0 in Hamilton today. And now the news in detail. Cabinet Committee on Energy has decided to amend existing policy framework to address issues relating to power tariff. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi chaired the meeting in Islamabad today. The meeting discussed various policies including power cogeneration by sugar industry and the Renewable Energy Policy 2006. It also reviewed power sector development projects being executed to diversify the existing energy mix of the country through wind, solar and hydropower projects. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has left for Turkey to attend the special OIC summit on Al-Quds Al-Sharif. Foreign Minister Khwaja Mohammad Asif is also accompanying him. Interior Minister Ahsan Iqbal says back of terrorists has been broken and the country has been put on the right path. Talking to media persons in Karachi today, he said law and order in the city has been restored and action against criminal elements is in progress. The minister said the government will not allow anyone to destabilize the country through any conspiracy. Deputy Chairman Planning Commission Sartaj Aziz says Pakistan's economy has been noticeably turned around in the past 4 years as a result of macroeconomic and structural reforms program. Addressing a conference in Islamabad today, he said international rating agencies are predicting Pakistan to emerge as one of the fast-growing economies in the world in upcoming years. He said Pakistan needs to reposition itself in the world economy and the country outlook for economic growth in favorable due to CPEC investments, improved availability of energy and growth supporting structural reforms. Minister for Power Awais Ahmed Khan Lagari informed the Senate today that government is making all-out efforts to meet energy requirements, keeping in view the interest of the consumers. He was winding up a discussion on a German motion moved by Shahri Rehman regarding the interim award issued by London Court of International Arbitration on 8th June this year in favor of the 9 IPPs directing Pakistan to immediately pay 10.977 billion rupees and to further discuss the need of the parliamentary oversight in key international arbitration cases. The minister said Pakistan has appealed against the decision in the court and hearing will be held in London this month. He said all-out efforts will be made to safeguard the public money. Defense Minister Khurram Dastagir says defense ties between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia are getting stronger. He was talking to Saudi Arabia's Deputy Defense Minister Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Aish in Islamabad today. Khurram Dastagir apprised the Saudi Deputy Defense Minister of the Indian provocation and targeting of civilians across the line of control. He called upon the kingdom to play its diplomatic role for normalizing the situation along the line of control. The Defense Minister said Pakistan will abide by its commitment to ensure security of Haramain Sharifain. The Saudi Deputy Defense Minister said his country is working to enhance cooperation with Pakistan in the field of counter-terrorism. Pakistan and Russia have agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation in diverse fields including economy, trade, business, energy, defense, textile and manufacturing. The resolve was expressed at a meeting between Speaker National Assembly Sardar Ayaz Sadiq and a Russian parliamentary delegation headed by Chairman of the State Duma Committee on Security and Counter-Corruption of the Russian Federation V.I. Piskarev in Islamabad today. Speaking on the occasion, the Speaker National Assembly stressed the need for regular interaction between the political and parliamentary leadership to promote understanding and friendship between Pakistan and Russia. Chairman of the State Duma Committee on Security and Counter-Corruption of the Russian Federation said Pak-Russia cooperation is highly central for tackling regional challenges including terrorism, drug trafficking, and regional stability. Second Lieutenant Abdul Mueed and Sipai Basharat of Pakistan Army embraced martyrdom when terrorists opened fire on an army vehicle in the surrounding mountains of North Waziristan today. President Mamnoon Hussain and Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi strongly denounced the terrorist attack. Minister for Defense Khurram Dastagir has condemned the terrorist attack. In a message, Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa paid salute to the martyrs of today's incident in North Waziristan. This is Radio Pakistan. Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa says Pakistan will continue extending support to the principled stance on Kashmir and Palestine regardless of the so-called reality of occupation. He was talking to Ambassador of Palestine in Pakistan, Waleed A.M. Abu Ali, who called on him in Rawalpindi today. The Army Chief said Pakistan views the unresolved Palestine issue at par with Kashmir issue. He said both issues have unequivocal public, moral and political support of the Pakistani nation. The ambassador thanked the Army Chief for Pakistan's support to the Palestinian cause. National Action Plan for Implementation of Bangkok Principles on Health Aspects of Sendai Framework of Disaster Risk Reduction was launched in Islamabad today. The plan will help building the bridge between disaster management and health-related stakeholders present at national, provincial and district levels to work in close coordination in reducing disaster impact and healthcare system in the country. It also aims at strengthening the existing capacities across the country in responding to various health emergencies and reducing the threats posed by the effects of disasters and emergencies. In occupied Kashmir, Hurriyat leaders and organizations have strongly condemned the killing of a woman and 3 youth by the Indian troops in Kupwara district, terming it the worst example of state terrorism. The troops had killed the woman and the youth during a violent cordon and search operation yesterday. The chairman of all parties Hurriyat Conference, Sayyid Ali Gilani, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said that Indian forces personnel were using disappropriate and unjustified force against peaceful civilians in occupied Kashmir. Russia and Turkey have warned the US that recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital will further escalate tensions in the region. In a press conference along with his Turkish counterpart in Ankara, Russian President Vladimir Putin said Jerusalem's status should be settled through direct talks between Palestinians and Israel. Erdogan said his country supports Putin's stand and condemned Israel over the death of Palestinians in the occupied Palestinian terrorists. He said the OIC summit would be a turning point on the crisis. A 6.2 magnitude earthquake struck Iran's southeastern province of Kerman today. There were no immediate reports of damage. Cuba has expressed deep concern over U.S. decision to suspend visa processing at its embassy. The Cuban Foreign Ministry in a statement said U.S. decision is seriously hampering family relations and other people exchanges. New Zealand beat West Indies by 240 runs in the second test to sweep series 2-0 in Hamilton today. Chasing the target of 444, West Indies were 203 for 9 at the close, with Sunil Ambrose retired hurt. And finally, the weather report. More rain thunderstorm with snowfall over the hills with few hailstorm is expected at scattered places in Malakand, Hazara, Peshawar, Kohar Division, Upper Fata, Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Gujranwala, Sargodha Division, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, whereas cool weather is expected in Sindh and Baluchistan during the next 24 hours. Foggy conditions are likely over plain areas of Punjab and Upper Sindh during morning hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch our live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.